The learning of a second language. Hello teacher, my name is Violeta Villaflores and this is my summary about how I learn about the unit number 3. Okay, there are different factors such as contextual. In this case, the context is where language happens. Another factor is individual or personality, feelings, or affective factors. But there are another that I think that is important for a student, like personality, learning their learning strategies, aptitude, motivation, beliefs, attitudes, and anxiety. Yeah. But I'm going to speak about the learning. Okay. In this case, in the text mentioned some variables: teaching, learning, and meaning. Okay, in case of teaching, for example, refers to the circumstance of teaching. The direction are being carried out, and it can be unconscious and conscious. In learning, there are factors that can influence them directly, including cognitive intelligence and cognitive capacity to learn a language. The individual learning variables play an important role in the learning rate to succeed. For example, affective refers to characters, actions, inspiration, and anxiety. The cognitive includes aptitude, style of learning, and comprehension, intellect, methods of learning, vocabulary. Another factor could be the age. Okay, now I'm going to speak about the input and interaction. Okay, input could be considered when the learner is exposed to and has access to language information or data. The second language should not be considered a linear mechanism. Input from numerous to 6 stories, students, textbooks, readers, audio, and videotapes. The second language was when they immediately taught by the development for a set of behaviors. Chomsky claimed that learners actually process the data they acquire through the acquisition of language, explained above, laying down the linguistic environment's function. But also the processing mechanism of the learners also defines the sense of the input as determined by it. Okay, there is no definitive research showing whether second language learning is influenced by feedback and interaction. Ellis said that the high quality of feedback directed at the learner is an ideal learning environment. In the second language, the learner perceives to need a control over the choice of topic, adherence, at least initially, to the here and now concept. They need the ability to listen and generate vocabulary used for various functions of the vocabulary. A learning environment reaching these characteristics can contribute to the success of second language acquisition, and formal instruction in a second language is a learning process. In general, instructions help the progress of second language acquisition. Now, I'm going to speak about Bilingual Labs. Sometimes students think that it's not important to speak another language. In this case, the students who end bilingual training successfully perform better academically. It refers that more cognitive elasticity is demonstrated by these students, including a greater capacity to interpret abstract visual patterns. Students receive bilingual bidirectional instruction where equivalent proficiency is expected in both languages, performed at an even higher level. The students have to be motivated and they have to know that learn another language could be a grateful experience. In conclusion, I'm going to speak about my experience. When I was a student, I needed help to learn some things. I was and I continue being a person who needs to check again and again the things I'm learning. It is difficult, but when I was in the school, sometimes I don't have the motivation. And always thought that when I teach somebody, I will be different. I try to be better with my students, but sometimes their behavior is a problem. They don't want to learn, and their interests are in other things. But I learned in this unit that the acquisition of a foreign language hasn't been too formal. It is necessary to change our mistakes in the process of teaching, and I have to improve my teaching. Okay, that's all, teacher. Thank you so much.